What's going on, y'all? We back on. Segment number 2. Trade number 2. That happened. De'Aaron Fox, a San Antonio Spur. Zach LaVine, a Sacramento King. How y'all feel about that, man?
Well, Abe don't call him that. What you call him, Abe?
Wait, what?
You don't call him Sacramento Kings. What you call him?
Golden Nuggets.
Yeah, okay.
Nuggets.
Yeah,
How
okay.
come? Nah, truthfully, we call him Sacktown. For me, I don't care. Fuck it, I'm gonna get the hoodie too. But
No,
anyway,
you're not.
You can't get the Fox one now.
Yeah, the Fox joint. Yo,
I mean, it's probably on sale now.
but in all
Hell yeah, it's on
honesty,
sale.
though,
Hell yeah.
Super on sale.
you asking me who won the trade or my thoughts? Mostly.
First, your reactions to the trade.
All right, man. I'm a hater of Wemby. I'm a no
Aye.
hater of Wemby. So,
What the fuck?
I gotta start with that.
Alright, good.
Wemby, respect, man. You officially got your point guard that's gonna feed you for the next 5 to 10 years, depending on how y'all play. I hope it goes well for both parties involved. For the future, San Antonio has no worries, no more worry. Y'all good, truthfully, because now they're going to pair Trae Young with Wemby. You heard so many things in the summer where it's like, just get him that point guard
Facts.
that is not only a playmaker, but I bet I can get buckets too. Fox is that, bro.
Fox is that.
And he's just tapping into his prime, so.
Facts. And he got Chris Paul as a mentor.
And he's a lefty.
A lot of people don't even talk about that.
And he's a lefty.
When Shea had him as a mentor, you feel me? When
Look at
Shea
Shea
doing,
now.
right? Like, come on, bro. So,
Bopping everybody
truthfully,
left and
San
right.
Antonio, salute, respect. This was the most beautiful trade for Wemby's growth and for Fox to be like, nah, nigga, I'm ready to take that torch and go ahead with it. Kings. Yo, DeMar, Mr. King, get right.
Stop.
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Before I explode, y'all want to go and shit?
Alright, so let's really keep it a buck. No pun intended. You know how I feel about Giannis and Dame and all that, but this ain't about them. Shout out to Doc Rivers. Hope you get better, my guy. He got the little throat palpitations and shit like that.
Oh, shit. Shout out to Doc.
Shout out to Doc. Shout out to Red Popovich, too.
Word.
Hope you get back healthy, my dude.
Word.
Listen, let's be real, man. The Spurs won this trade. You got a generational talent in Victor Wembanyama. The guy's gonna be defensive player maybe fucking 5-7 times in his fucking career.
Fact.
Let's start there. De'Aaron Fox, the fastest, most craftiest guard that we have in the league right now. No disrespect to Kyrie Irving. You know how I feel about you, big dog. The Spurs is gonna be a little bit of a problem. And then you got Chris Paul as a mentor.
Can we just name the people he mentored?
We can.
That's
Shea
Jay.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's
Devin
gonna be D.
Booker.
Fox.
Devin
Booker.
There's a couple. I think that's it.
No. OKC. He mentored a couple people.
He mentored Reggie Schroeder?
Murder?
It's not Reggie Schroeder.
Dennis.
Shooter.
No.
Nah.
No. What's his, they similar.
You mean Eric Bledsoe?
Eric Bledsoe?
Yeah, cause I'm not even gonna. Cause I was gonna. The reason I stopped because I was gonna mention James Harden. I was gonna mention James Harden.
I would.
But
I would.
I'm gonna just say Chris Paul.
I'm
gonna just say Chris Paul played with a lot of great guards. And De'Aaron Fox.
He did.
De'Aaron Fox added to that list.
He did. Listen, Chris Paul, definitely Hall of Fame bound. Definitely a lot of knowledge. Definitely a basketball savant. I think, in hindsight, he's a little underrated. Chris Paul.
Yeah,
he's underrated for what he brings to a team and that IQ.
So much value, bro.
Yeah, a lot of value.
Like,
it's not spoken about enough, and I apologize because I don't give him enough flowers for everything that he does bring to the game. But then again, I'll be honest. When you talk about him in relation to Jason Kidd, I'm a little biased. I don't care.
You know what I'm saying?
But it is what it is. No pun intended. Love you, Cam and Mace. But yeah, the Spurs won this trade, man. Bar none.
I was asking Ty off camera, and I want to ask Jay and Jordy this one. All right, so we know it's a shit show for DeMar. He went to Sacramento to get away from
Get
the
the fuck away from this white
But
chocolate.
that's not even the worst thing.
White chocolate is crazy.
You got Sabonis wanting to be a primary ball handler. You got Malik Monk, who's finally getting the scoring that he wants.
Exactly.
They got him at point guard too.
Who y'all think gonna sacrifice? Like,
Crazy.
I don't want to. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, bro.
Who would you move to the point, Jay?
It's gonna have to be Malik.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
It's gonna have to be Malik, but I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know if they're gonna start both Levine and DeRozan, but
They're gonna have to.
But the Malik Monk right now got the responsibility.
I mean,
But Jordy,
they have what shooting guard Zach Levine, DeRozan, number 3.
Unless they're gonna put
Who's the 4?
Keegan Murray.
Yeah,
Keegan Murray.
5 is
Sabonis.
I'm not on paper. They have a little nice team, but it's the mesh with DeMar and Zach. They know how to play with each other a little bit, but it didn't work out over there in Chicago.
Right.
So what is the point of doing that again?
It never worked.
I don't know what's going on over there. The GM is just.
How you feel about D5 going to the San Antonio?
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say. It's fucking amazing. Like Darren Fox, Wemby, they have a core now.
Yeah.
Bro, for a very long time. And then you got Chris Paul, still the wise man,
Yeah.
still doing his thing, teaching them how to actually play basketball and teaching them how to be basketball players. Inside and out. So it's good, bro. It's a beautiful mix, bro.
If you would have used that name for anybody else, I would have said it was sacrilegious and disrespectful. But because it was for Chris Paul, no disrespect to the wise man.
Okay.
No disrespect to the original wise man, Paul Heyman.
Oh, I'm crying. Anyway, I'm gonna start with San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
San Antonio got exactly what they wanted because, like Avery said, they wanted one of them guards. But they was dreaming for LaMelo Ball or Trae Young.
Chico.
They was dreaming for LaMelo Ball and
Who's
Trae
Chico?
Young. But
Both of them, bro.
Yeah, they're
But-
different.
they was dreaming for both of them. I say they should have aimed more for LaMelo Ball than Trae Young because I just feel like LaMelo is better than Trae. That's the conversation.
That's tough.
But they got a stud in De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
Like if they wanted a point guard that could play both ends with Victor Wembanyama, they got De'Aaron Fox that can play both ends, could give you 20 and lock up your point guard on the other end or your guard or whoever. Like Jordy said, they got a core now, and I told you, the dominoes is starting to get into effect. Wemby, I already told you, defensive player of the year.
You know how I feel.
Defensive player of the year. He's taking 5 of them straight. He's taking 5 straight. He's taking 5 straight, and it starts this year.
Like Booker T?
And it starts this year. He's taking 5 straight. But now, what's scary about it is, and we all thought about it. Once Wemby gets a team, once he gets a squad, the league in trouble. The league in trouble.
Luka, you better hurry up.
The league, once again,
You wild nigga. You wild nigga.
Get it together, LA.
No, not him, because he's only 25. Nico got 2 years to prove what he traded a 25-year-old star for. It better be. You got 2 years.
You gotta get it together.
I just thought about something scary. Walk with me for a second. Ooh. What if somehow, some way in the future, whether it was in San Antonio or in LA, Victor Wembanyama was to somehow play with Luka Doncic?
Nah.
Come on, man. We talking 8 years from now. When Wemby's probably gonna want to leave. But
Nah, Wemby's gonna stay.
Wemby's gonna stay in San Antonio. Wemby's gonna stay in San Antonio.
Maybe.
But anyway, Sacramento.
Yes, sir.
Sacramento has done nothing but fuck shit up.
Now you see why I'm disappointed in
My whole lifetime.
What you mean?
My whole lifetime, they done nothing but fuck shit up.
How?
Oh, he said a lifetime. Nah, he said lifetime.
It's crazy.
Hold on, let me start. Let me cook.
One of your main players was Tim Duncan. I'm gonna let you cook though.
Sacramento's best player was Tim Duncan?
No. Wait, you said Sacramento or
Yeah,
San Antonio?
you drinking too much of the Henny.
No, I didn't hear him.
Anyway, Sacramento, my whole lifetime has done nothing but fuck shit up.
Oh, okay, I agree.
And look.
Hey, don't lie.
Even the Mike Baby Chris Webber, like they were saying
That was your team.
They were blaming the refs, all that.
Fuck that. I used to play 2K with this nigga, and that was his team.
But anyway, fucking Sacramento has done nothing but fuck shit up since DeMarcus Cousins got there. No motherfucking help. No motherfucking help since DeMarcus Cousins got
See
there.
what they did to him?
Then you see what they did to him, and been nothing since. Then they drafted De'Aaron Fox. They trade for Sabonis. They trade. They do all this other stuff, and they still find a way to fuck shit up. They can't even build off the court. They trying to build off.
Can I ask you one favor, just for me?
What happened, D?
Just for me.
No, I'm trying to cook it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let it cook. You gonna like this. You're gonna appreciate this.
Yeah.
Just for me, one time. You showed about Pedro Soakovich used to shoot the threes for you in 2K.
Nah, Pedro was. I can't.
Pedro was nice.
Yo, Pedro was nice. Yo, D.
One time for me.
No, I'm not doing that on the lot. But Sacramento done nothing but fuck shit up. They was trying to build off a core between DeMar DeRozan, De'Aaron Fox, and Sabonis, and they still end up having to fuck that shit up. Anyways, Sacramento, I got no words for you.
Yo.
I got no words for you. The only good thing that came out of this is that you ended up getting 6 draft picks out of it, 3 first rounds, 3 second rounds.
Hey.
From the Spurs?
From a mix.
A mix.
So
I mean, that could do something.
I mean, it could do something, but you don't know how to build right.
Right.
We already seen you get 2 stars. You could have built off, and not saying you got to build through free agency because nobody wants to go to Sacramento.
Nobody.
But that you got to build off these stars, and you haven't done it yet.
And
So
now you have aging stars.
Now you have aging stars. So what
That
proof?
are injury prone, because that could be fucking injured all the time.
That's injury prone. So what proof do I have that? What trust do I, as a Sacramento Kings fan? What trust do I have with you in those draft picks?
So
You're gonna fuck it up.
So Abe, just for the record, you never want to go to Sacktown?
No, it's cool.
I'm
good.
But yo,
I'd rather go to Utah, honestly.
Aye.
My son Colin Sexton made a nice little career out of Utah. He would not be able to do that in Sacramento.
Anywhere else. They just gave him time to shine,
I hear that.
improve.
You know what I mean? But nah, yeah.
but we're gonna end that segment right there, man. De'Aaron Fox, man, congratulations to getting out that shit show and going to San Antonio. Congratulations. You got a generational talent.
One more thing, Suji.
I'm
I'm glad. I'm glad for Fox too, right? In the sense of, I'm glad, bro.
I'm listening.
Why? Alright.
Cook.
Why in the world did Sacramento not take care of this man? I don't get it.
They never took care of nobody else.
Right.
What gave you the idea they were gonna take care of De'Aaron Fox?
We'll give you an idea, De'Aaron Fox wasn't holding any of that against them. He was willing to go
That's
into
a GM, bro.
until this fucking season.
He wasn't willing to go into nothing. He said, "Get me up out of here."
Right.
Fuck that.
So like, when we gonna start really having these conversations on not just the players, but these owners be fucking shit up too, bro.
The owner,
That shit been happening, man.
the owner always fucks shit up. He's so
Come on, bro.
But we gonna end that segment. We gonna end that segment right there, man. Sacramento, you a shit show. De'Aaron Fox, congratulations for getting out of here.
Gary Payton Jr.
I mean,
Gary Payne Jr. 's out.
he nice too. He can play D now.
What's going on, y'all? Third segment of the day. Last week, All Stars was announced. All Star Reserves was announced. I just want to ask the fellas. First off, let's ask. I always like to start off on a positive note. Let's start off on a positive note. Is there a player you was happy that made the All-Star team? Like when you seen the All-Star team released, was there any of those players you were just like, oh shit, like let's get it, let's go?
Besides the obvious, Giannis.
Yeah, but I would say you already knew. You already knew he was getting in there. It's not even something you would be happy about. Also, like
I feel like
Nah, go ahead.
you know.
Tyler Hero, bro.
Oh shit.
Even all the bullshit going on with Jimmy and shit, he's actually doing his thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's scoring. He's averaging more assists.
Mm-hmm.
He's filling himself out, and he's playing how he's playing. Like he's flourishing right now.
Yo, fat.
On some G shit.
He was one of the guys I was proud of, like seeing everything he's dealt with since the start of his career, being in trade rumors his whole career, being third option, people saying that he was better off the bench.
Yeah.
He dealt with all that like a pro. He came into the season, he got in the gym, he came in, he's averaging more points. He's now the 1A of the Miami Heat.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Mhm.
And he has
Average.
he has what, the power forward was his name?
Oh,
Bam Adebayo?
Bam.
Bam.
He
Like that's a good duo right there.
like what Tyler Hero is doing this season. He deserves to be an All-Star, man. With everything that's going on with the Jimmy Butler thing, he put his hard cap on and he balled out. He's hooping at the beginning of the season. He's one of the guys I'm proud of. Anybody else you proud of?
I think for me that was I'm proud of.
If I had to choose anybody I had to be proud of, like when he made it, I was like, besides Tyler Hero, of course, J-Dub, Jalen Williams, man. When he made it, I was like, oh, J-Dub. I was like, J-Dub.
That nigga growing up.
J-Dub, I'm proud he made it because he's the third fiddle. When you look at the OKC team, especially their core, there's SGA, there's Chet Holmgren, and then there's Jalen Williams.
Mm-hmm.
When Chet Holmgren went down, J-Dub put his hard cap on.
They grew up so
He
fast.
balled out. Yo, J-Dub balled out, having an incredible season, and the team was rallying for him to get into the All-Star game, and I feel like it's well-deserved. First, and his team is first in the West, and he has a big hand in that. Shout out J-Dub. I'm proud he made it.
I'm disappointed in my girl right there. Nobody proud of Evan Mobley?
Yeah, I'm proud of Evan Mobley. But wait, hold on. I wasn't going to name a whole list, but of course Evan Mobley.
For me personally,
That Sengun, all
this Evan Mobley, this version of Evan Mobley is the version I thought we were gonna have 2 years ago.
We was talking Evan Mobley too. We was talking Evan Mobley.
I'm glad he's here, and I'm glad he's officially made his self known at the table.
He did. Evan Mobley did everything you asked him to do before the season. Remember, we spoke about Evan Mobley before the season, and Evan Mobley is doing everything you asked him to do.
Thank you, man.
He's taking the next lead. Now,
I have one more person.
who?
I was talking to like.
Come on, let's get these flowers in.
Carl Anthony Towns. Bro.
Ooh!
Carl Anthony Towns, bro.
Show him love, man. Show him love, man.
My Dominican brother.
Show him
bro.
love, man.
At the end of the day,
Bodega
bro.
Cat?
Bodega Cat, bro.
Show him love,
Shout out
man.
New York.
Take this
Bro,
time.
my brother has been loyal. My brother has been going through ups and downs. He gets to play where his mom laid her fucking hat.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this is like a homecoming, bro.
His mom was from New York, or there was.
They're from New Jersey, but they
Okay,
got New York roots.
Yeah,
they got New York roots, and they have family in New York.
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
come
so
on,
he's
man.
back home, basically, bro.
Facts.
Mom passed away, coming back.
COVID.
Damn, I forgot
Strong,
about
bro.
that. I forgot about that.
Bro, you gotta think about all of that shit, bro. And now he's actually in the limelight, seeing how he actually plays. He got injured. He got injured. He got injured, but at the end of the day, bro, he's doing this thing. Knicks, it's my team, and that's I remember earlier talking about that. You said, "Yo," you just asked me earlier. It was like, "Yo, you got somebody else?" I was like, "Oh, wait, I do."
Mm-hmm.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Carl Anthony
bro.
Towns.
Him and Tyler.
I'm proud of Carl Anthony Towns because, like you said, he's dealt with a lot. He's dealt with a lot
Word.
between all the coaches he dealt with in Minnesota, between the collapse of everything in Minnesota, between the Andrew Wiggins, the Jimmy Butlers.
Mm-hmm.
He finally got something stable in Minnesota, where he had Anthony Edwards finally a coach for finally a couple years.
The fucking conference.
They made a conference finals. He had a big hand in that, Carl Anthony Towns.
And he was fake injured.
For him to get traded basically out of nowhere, same as like Anthony Davis and them, he got traded out of nowhere to the city where they basically from. He's from Jersey, but you know the New York
Tri-state area.
Yeah, tri-state area. He came with a line, and to come here and basically, I'm gonna say, I've said it out loud. He's been playing the best big basketball in the Eastern Conference, and it's not even close. And it's not close. And I'm proud that he made the All-Star game. He's starting, and I'm proud of the production he's doing. Shout out Carl Anthony Towns, man. I feel like I don't give him enough of his flowers because I criticize him a lot.
Still the Knicks.
No, it's not only that. There's a couple things that I feel like he can do better. But Carl Anthony Towns, you deserve your flowers. You've been playing great this season. You got the New York Knicks looking like a contender. You, Jalen Brunson, both of y'all, congratulations on starting.
Word.
But now we're moving on to the snub list. The snub list. There's players that deserve to make the All-Star team and didn't make the All-Star team. Who do you feel got snubbed this year for the All-Star game?
I don't want to come out sounding like Vince McMahon when he inducted The Undertaker in the 2020 Hall of Fame. There's a long list. But to make it short, Ja Morant,
Ja.
Trae Young, Sabonis, LaMelo.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it there. There's more, but for me, when I think of All-Star Game, and me and Dave talked about this off camera, I think of box office players. And to me, the players I just named, you don't get more box office than Ja Morant. You don't get much more box office than LaMelo. I left one name off the list purposefully. Kyrie Irving.
Mm-hmm.
In the words of Stephen A., blasphemous. Blasphemous. This man balled out well, he disappeared a little bit. A little bit. But he balled out in the finals.
Yeah. Came into the season, he was balling too without Luka.
Exactly, bro.
Kyrie's that guy.
He's been killing right now.
Arguably the most skilled basketball player in the history of the league. I say it's Kobe, but the younger generation will say it's Kai. Tomato. But for me, those are my biggest snubs. And I'm not fucking happy about it.
What's up, you, Joy?
I mean, also him, bro. Like Kyrie, bro. He's balling, bro. Like I said earlier, he's playing the best basketball of his career right now. He's in tune, bro, with the team. He got Clay. You got fucking Anthony Davis now. You still have a big ass front court. You have a good back court. You can do something with this.
Yeah,
You make some
You
moves.
can really do something with this. And to snub him, bro, like he said, he's box office, bro. You're not gonna get better than fucking Kyrie when it comes to him handling the ball. He could have done some shit.
Let me.
You feel me?
It's
an All-Star game, bro.
Let me up the
Right.
question for y'all, since y'all already answered, and I'll get to Avery.
Uh-huh.
Who would you have replaced Kyrie for? Or Ja Morant? Because if it's snubbed, that means there's somebody that you would have been on that list, like.
Is Dame there right now?
Yeah,
But he's
but
in a different conference.
Dame in the Eastern Conference.
I'm gonna be. I said this to Abe earlier.
I mean, I think trade.
I think, and this is just being realistic and trying to be as fair as I can. You need to add more slots. You really do. Maybe one or two.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two.
Why?
Because honestly, and you might smile about this because I get on this generation about how they're not as tough as the previous generation, so on and so forth. You have a lot of studs in this day and age, and they all deserve their flowers in their right. And I know back in the 2000s and the 90s, if you didn't make it, you didn't make it. Tough shit. But everybody can handle nowadays. Everybody's got a decent J nowadays, right? Like, let's be real. Doesn't Trae Young lead the league in assists? Why the fuck isn't this thing in the All-Star game?
Word. You know how many good ass passes?
And not to sound like what's that group? What's that fucking group that sings End of the Road?
Where's the man?
Tell me why.
Yeah.
Tell me why. Tell me why this thing is not in the All-Star game, Lord. Leading the league in assists.
I can tell you.
Okay.
I can tell you.
I'm hearing you.
One, first off, they not rewarding anybody who's dropping over 20 points or however you saying leading the league in assists.
Mm-hmm.
When you're shooting 40% from the field, you're shooting 40% from the field. Your team hardly making the playoffs. Let's talk LaMelo Ball for a minute.
Okay.
You efficiently scoring your buckets.
But your team is not.
You inefficiently scoring your buckets. You're not scoring your buckets in a rate where it's efficient. Your team is so far in the standings that you thinking lottery already before All-Star break. And I'm supposed to reward you with the All-Star spot over guys like Tyler Hero, who's averaging 25 on 40% shooting from the three-point line on 10 attempts. So that means he's making about 5 or 4 of them. He's making 4 or 5 of them. And I'm supposed to reward you because you dropping how much? 26, 28? On 40%. Are you crazy?
Can I coach for a second? Didn't we do this back in the day? Not to sound like an old head, but like when people like Gerald Wallace would make the All-Star game?
That's when you talk about popularity votes, you can't control that. That's everybody voting for their favorite players. But when you asking the coaches to choose, they looking into all that. They looking at how you getting your buckets. They looking at team success. They looking at things you contributed to team wins
So does box office that count?
for fan votes.
So
Because if box office counted, then people like players like Sabonis would never make the All-Star game. Players like Joker wouldn't make the All-Star game.
he's box office.
I mean, and to certain people, Abe said he never watched the Jokic
He said
game
he's
in his
boring.
life.
He said he's boring.
He's boring.
But like,
Who wants to see Jokic at the All-Star game?
I would.
I mean, I would too, but
I
a lot of people wouldn't
Yeah.
because he's not excited.
You know
You get what I'm saying? But you a lot of players wouldn't get All-Star votes or get into the All-Star games if it was just based off popularity and who jumps the highest. There's a lot of deserving people.
So my question to you is: you don't think Wemby got a popularity vote this season?
Wemby did popularity because he was supposed to start. To me, Wemby deserved it because, you can say he's the best defensive player in the league. He's scoring his buckets more efficiently than you can say a player like LaMelo.
So you're not gonna say that LaMelo? We
not.
Hold on. Because why we not? When we gonna start challenging the teams? LaMelo been here how many years now? You don't see nothing around this dude, and y'all still want to bash him for doing the best he can for what he has around him.
No, All-Stars,
Like,
we could only blame you when we talk about team wins. It's mostly what you contributed to team wins. When they looking at paper and they seeing you averaging 26 on 40% shooting, they're like, hold up, you might be one of the reasons they losing. You shooting, you're not hitting half your shots, and you shooting the most. You shooting 30 times. And you hitting about 12 of them? Hold up. You might be the reason they losing. So, like, when you score buckets like 26, 28, it could be real misleading. But when you look at a player that's averaging 25 on 40% from three, damn near 50% from shooting off the floor, that means more.
But I will say this, though, about the whole All-Star snub. Truthfully...
Who do you think I snubbed before we get into everything?
Truthfully, the only person that has a true argument is Kyrie. Because, like, to your point, you said it earlier in episode 50, 40, 90 already this season. Yeah. So it's like he has the true argument, and his team is in position like what, like 4th, 5th in the West or something like that. Yeah. Everyone else, I say there are no snubs, other than because of truthfully,
no LaMelo, no job.
Bro, Pete, the NBA, you're not slick first though. You know, with MVP. They look at the winners, you know what I mean? They want to, what's your win shares? Mm-hmm. I think they did the same exact thing with the All-Star vote this year because every other year its popularity is like, damn, everybody who's popular made it. And then this year, they did winning. They rewarded winning this year. Cleveland has 3 All-Stars. OKC has 3, not 3 All-Stars. They would have 3. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They would have 3, I'm sure, if Chet was actually playing. For sure, like hands down. If y'all want to leave that in the poll, sure. But they rewarded winning. Tyler Hero, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could fight there for Trae Young. But Atlanta's been slipping.
Of course. Yeah, Atlanta been slipping. But look at teams like Detroit. They rewarding Kate Cunningham for what he's doing in Detroit. Last year, Detroit couldn't even sniff almost damn near 10 games.
I was not too many snubs, bro.
But to me, a player that got snubbed, I'm gonna mention 2. Sabonis.
Oh yeah, Sabonis.
I mentioned him.
I feel like Sabonis, when you look at his numbers, when you look at what he brings to team success, it's been underrated in this league.
Absolutely.
It's been underrated in this league. And I feel like this year, he upped his scoring. He's more assertive on offense than he was these past 2 years in Sacramento. Mm-hmm. He's getting the rebounds like he do. He's being the leader on the floor. He's playmaking. He's doing everything you asked him to do. And not saying he might have deserved it more than these other players, but if there was somebody to get in, somebody that did everything to get in, was Sabonis.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe you could have replaced somebody like Jaren Jackson for him, but Jaren Jackson's playing good ball too.
That's what
he needs to get his rebound up. But
you mentioned him earlier. Off.
But Sabonis.
Thing about Triple J, you don't feel like, all right, yes, he does have to get his rebounding up. That's just us being coaches and like, bro, fuck you doing, you 7 foot. But,
yeah, word.
But
super guy.
Go get some boards, nigga.
I feel like
can't even put him to 4 on the parlay.
Right, me and D was talking about this off the pod with like, he believes Jaws in it. I'm like, honestly, do you believe that Triple J has been more consistent than Ja this season
Mm-hmm.
in the sense of games played, and he's actually a lot more present.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I agree, hands down. But my dog in the fight was Ja's more entertaining.
Yeah, but you should have voted more than. When it comes to coaches, they rewarded who's on the floor,
And I
and
get
that's
Hey, listen, I get
Jerry
it.
Jackson.
But let's be real. Who's really filling up that arena?
Giants.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying.
But it's the All-Star game,
so his
it's gonna be
fan,
filled up anyway.
those people that he fills up,
Yes. But it should be filled up with the people that you actually want to see that have the ball on a string or a super. Nigga, that Whitney shit went viral.
They didn't vote for him though.
I understand that.
Those
I
people,
get it.
you that seen him and think he's box office, didn't vote for him.
I get it.
They had the chance. Those players you talking about, like those players that you want to see on the All-Star game, fans got a choice to vote for them.
They
They got 10 players that they can vote for. That's box office and all that.
If you want.
They have their choice, and they choose the same players over and over. And then they go. When it comes to the bench, now you leave it
starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
When it comes,
LeBron.
I think he should have. I feel like this player is more deserving than Curry. If we talking starters, but if you talking popularity, yeah.
Right.
But there's definitely those starters. You have a chance to vote for them.
The starters
That's
are
what they
Don't box
Yeah,
office.
absolutely.
Don't box office stars like John Morant. If you don't want to do better than Jaren Jackson during the season, then get your fans up and get voted in. But as in this season, who's been more consistent on Memphis?
You gotta get the
Jaren
games
Jackson.
up.
Hello.
But who's been more consistent on Memphis? It's been Jaren Jackson.
That's true.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I'm mad at it.
But the reality of it is, he ain't filling out the arena.
I mean, the arena's gonna get filled up anyways. But you have to reward players also,
You do.
because these players also are all stars. They putting up the numbers.
You right.
But all I'm saying is keep the main thing the NBA next
The
season.
same rule,
right?
yeah.
I don't want to see
Same
no
rules
popular-
apply.
Same
You know what I'm saying?
requirement.
Like, come on, bro. I respect it. They reward a winner and people that are trying to will their team to win. Tyler Hero, yeah, you're having a shitty year, but it ain't his. Like, bro, what the fuck you want from me? Like, that's all he can say. You know what I mean? Like, what more you want from me, bro? Come on, bro.
That's
Like,
it, man.
so respect, man.
Better.
But we gonna end it there, man.
Woo!
Once again, before I end it, there's a message to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler,
Oh, God.
that shit you pulling, you talking about every other team but Miami. That you good with every other team but Miami. 4 other teams came to go get you, and you told them, nah, I ain't gonna sign to you because you're trying to get to Phoenix. Let me tell you something, Jimmy. That shit you trying to pull is only gonna get you too far, bruh. It's only gonna get you too far. Miami, you got 48 hours. You got 48 hours to get rid of Jimmy
To
Butler.
respond to this
God.
message, just
Whoa,
say
Yo,
it,
Jimmy
Pause.
Butler. Jimmy Butler. If you ain't gonna play, once again, I got 48 hours. I don't know if you're gonna be a member of the Miami Heat by the time I shoot this podcast again
Facts.
or not. One last message: if you ain't gonna play, if you ain't gonna support the Heat Nation, then you gotta get the fuck out. Stop telling teams you don't want to sign there. Stop deferring to other teams because you trying to get to Phoenix. Don't nobody want Bradley Beal.
Nobody.
Don't nobody. They're holding shit up. Don't nobody want Bradley Beal. So if Bradley Beal's holding up this trade, stop telling other teams you're not gonna sign it. Ball out for the half of the season. Ball out next year if you have to, and get the fuck out of Miami. And that's it.
And on that note,
Yo.
before we go any further, I want to say happy birthday to my boy. Hey. We out here, you guys.
Peace, yo.
You know the fall, baby.
Fuck out of here, you know?
Respect, kid.
Episode 14.